So there are basically 3 different resupply towns that are all very close together that you can pick from. It's Atlantic City, South Pass City, and Lander. So I knew that, so I'm getting ready to head into the Wind River Range, which is, it's grizzly territory. So I wanted to send my bear gear here, like my bear spray, bear can. I already have them, so looking at when the different stores in the different towns are open compared to when I thought I would get here, I thought my best bet would be South Pass City. I just didn't think I would get to the other places when they were open. So sent it to South Pass City, but since I had my bear spray in my bear can, there wasn't really enough room for like a full resupply of food, and I didn't want the box being too heavy, so I didn't send all the food there. It's like, okay, I gotta stop somewhere else. Now South Pass City, yes, I can send my box there, but I can't, they don't actually have like food. I mean, they've got ice cream and, you know, water, maybe some soda, but that's it. So I stopped in Atlantic City first at their general store, which, I mean, next week they're moving into a full-size building, but right now it's in a shed. And so like when you want to get food, like a person, you know, walks out of their house and walks around to the shed and opens it up, and it looks like the nice start of something, but I have dietary restrictions, and I really didn't want to just have a whole bunch of Pop-Tarts for breakfast and snacks every day. It was like, oh, I can have Pop-Tarts or expensive freeze-dried candy. So I decided, I was like, no, I might as well just go into Lander. But wasn't expecting to go into Lander. I need to hurry time-wise. I need to, yeah, it's like I need to get out of Atlantic City, then hurry and get to South Pass City, get my box, and then keep going. So it was only like 4 miles from Atlantic City to South Pass City, and I got hit with 3 different bouts of hail. So my first bout, it was huge, huge hail, but I found a tree like down in a ditch to go and hide in, so hide under, so that helped protect me. And then it stopped, and I was like, okay, I can't tell for sure if the storm is stopping, but at least it's passing. I'm only like 2 miles, if, you know, maybe 2.5 miles left to South Pass City. So to try and hurry, that way I can get inside. And I forgot to put on my rain pants. So, but it was hot outside still, so I was hurrying, you know, had the next bout of hail, and then I decided, like, instead of getting pelted with the hail, why don't I put my foam mat around, you know, the sensitive areas that are getting hit, like my neck and my hands and stuff. So that helped, and then it stopped, and it's coming up and was looking around like there is lightning in every direction. I'm looking, I need to hurry, but I could see I was going down into this deep ravine. Like, okay, South Pass City is in this deep ravine. Great, I'll be protected from the lightning there. So I went down there, and then the storm just picked up so bad. Like, I could see a sign was ahead, and the wind was just raging and coming straight at me. So it's just trying to push through the wind, like try to look up and like, okay, the sign says you're almost here. Like, okay, I'm almost to the visitor center, because it's more of a state park. Like, I'm almost there, like, but I'm not gonna make it. You know, I was just looking up the sign. It was getting pelted in the face with hail, and I turned, and there was a log cabin off to the side. Like, well, with the wind blowing everything sideways, I can hide on the back, you know, I can hide behind the building. So I ran over there, crouched down behind the building, and within a minute, just boom, this, you know, thunder went off at the same exact moment as the flash. Like, it was so loud and close. I just screamed and curled up even more down to the ground. I was like, okay, you know, that didn't hit me, but I just cried. Like, I'm almost to the visitor center. I'm like, I'm probably 200 feet away, and I'm soaked, and I'm stuck out here. Like, if I had just gotten here, or if the storm had waited off 2 minutes, I would have been fine. I would have been inside, only damp and not crouching down on the back side of this cabin, still getting soaked by the rain. And so as soon as the lightning let up, because the hail wasn't done, but the lightning let up, I just hurried over to the visitor center and went in. I looked like I had just jumped in a pool. My pants were just dripping wet, and yeah, and they didn't have my box. My box isn't there. And of course the lightning wiped out the Wi-Fi. Since we were in a ravine, I didn't really have service. I had one bar, so I was able to get out a few messages, and Michael can't find the tracking number, so I have no clue where my bear can and bear spray and stuff is. So waited out the storm, finally made it to Lander last night. City Park is nice. They offer free camping, and so there's a bunch of campers and RVers all here. But now it's like, okay, I was just planning on, getting my stuff yesterday and continuing straight on this morning, and instead I gotta go grocery shopping and go look for bear spray, etc. After getting what I needed in town, I headed back out to the trail. Looks like the Great Basin is officially over, and now back in the trees and the greenery and possibly some snow. Welcome to the Wind River Range. Okay, I've decided to take another alternate. This one's called the Cirque of the Towers alternate. Everyone says it's like so fantastic and monumental. And this is like the first real amazing view. In the meantime, the trail itself has been awful, been fighting mosquitoes and blowdowns, and where's the trail? Where's the trail? Where's the trail? Moment. So, I just hope the beauty outweighs all the hard things and slow going. This is where I'm gonna camp tonight, in the Cirque of the Towers. Although this alternate was gorgeous, the worry about how much snow was ahead and really the loneliness really started to get to me. Even though it was beautiful, I just couldn't enjoy it. Okay, I'm just not in the best mood, and this alternate is going so slow. There is snow. So far it's not too bad, but I know it's gonna get a little bit heavier, and some people said like it's okay, but there are some traverses. I'm like, how much traversing? Because I don't have my snow gear. Like, I don't have my spikes. I sent them home. I don't have my axe. And I just heard a rock slide up by where I need to be going. You know, maybe if I had my spikes and there were other people around. They're not. And so I'm I'm gonna turn around and go back. I just, at least I went up, got a taste of the beauty, and I'm probably overreacting, but I mean, not even about 6 miles in, like, oh, that just added on 12 more miles, but I'm also worried that if it continues to go so slowly, I don't know if I'll have enough food to make it to town. So, I don't know. I guess my biggest problem is my indecision. I'm like, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. In the meantime, I'm not going anywhere. Like, okay, if I'm this nervous to continue forward, just go back. At least it'll be a decision, and I'll start moving. Looking back, I think heading all the way back to the main route was the best decision for me. Although it did put me behind time-wise and made me seriously consider how much food I had left. Guess what? I just caught up to the Germans. Hopefully, we could be a similar pace. You see this? This awful mess? The trail goes right through this. Like there's... this is so frustrating. I can't get through this. Started hearing the water, like, oh, it's a big one. Seeing the water's like, oh, I really hope there's a bridge. And there is. Phew. The next day, I finally was able to start enjoying the gorgeous beauty of the range.